What's up guys? Welcome back to YouTube. If you have not seen my last 3 videos I've posted, they're all about competing, and since the competition season is starting up again, if you have any interest or questions about competing, I would go watch those 3 videos. If not, then go ahead and watch this one because it's going to be a chest and shoulder workout with a talk-over, voiceover, information dealio, and we'll talk more about why women should train chest as we go. This video is getting out a little bit later than I wanted to, but honestly, I've been looking like a troll. That's one reason. And I've just been really busy with school, and school does come before YouTube, believe it or not. So I've been working on that, but I have like 30 minutes before I have to leave for my night class. I'm gonna record this, try to edit it, and get it up in the morning. So you'll see my shoulder and chest workout. Now I start with some shoulder mobility work, and the video is gonna be playing. I'm gonna be in the corner like usual. And the reason you have to warm up your shoulders is because like you need your shoulders to work. So warming up any body part is very, very important, and I've talked about this before, but your shoulder joints are like the most complicated joint. Have 10 articulations, and compared to other body parts, that's way more. Like I think the hips have 8, like ankles have 2, but your shoulders have 10. When you think about it, your shoulder can move all different places that like the rest of your body can't move. So it can move laterally, it can move front, it can like swing around. Like your shoulder can do a ton of things, and it's a very big part of your body, even though it's a smaller part, and you need to take care of that. And by doing exercises where you're warming up your shoulders, and I've talked about static stretching versus dynamic stretching and how you should start a workout with dynamic stretching, because as I said in a previous video, like say you have a piece of gum and you pull it, like it's just gonna break. But if you chew it first and move it like you're moving it, then it's dynamic and you can stretch it all different directions. So you should do dynamic stretching at the beginning of a workout and static stretching at the end of the workout. Now I do add some static stretching in for at the beginning of the workout, but it's after I've warmed up a little bit, got my body moving. You gotta get it moving, guys. You got to. And your shoulder attributes to so many other upper body exercises, and that's another reason I want to talk about this, is like your shoulder works with other parts of your body. So if you're doing any kind of arm exercise or arm movement, like your shoulder's working with that. If you're doing chest, you're using your shoulder like crazy. If you're doing like anything, you are using your shoulders. So you need to take care of your shoulders, and they are at such high risk for injury. And if you injure your shoulder, you can't do those other exercises that you thought you could do, or you thought you didn't need to warm up for, or anything like that. So here's some shoulder mobility stuff that I do. I use a resistance band to help me with some of the stretching, and as you can see, I just do all different kinds of rotational stuff. And then also you can grab like some dumbbells, some 5-pound or less dumbbells, and do some external rotations, some of this, some like lateral raises, front raises. Like you do you, but like warm up your shoulders, please. So next I moved into bench, and how I bench, another part of your shoulder is your scapula, and like you need to use your scapula correctly to have good shoulder mobility. Like this is repetitive, but I don't even care. So when I'm benching, I have to stabilize my scapula to bench, or I could mess up my shoulder. So I'm benching here, and yeah, I'm just benching. So while we're on the subject, if someone's like, I don't bench, I'm a girl, girls don't need to work chest. Well, you know what? You're wrong again. Girls should work chest. Now I will give you some insight into working chest. You might lose some of your boobs, and if that is the end all be all for you, then I don't know what to tell you. So I used to have a little bit larger chest, and through prep I lost a lot of my boobs, but that was because boobs are fat. Same with your booty, so you lose some of that because it's fat coming off your body. If it was muscle, it would stay on, but like for the most part, but it's fat. Like anything else on your body, it's just hanging fat. So you might lose some, but for the most part, for an average fitness person, like not someone who's going through prep or not someone who's losing an exceeding amount of weight, like your boobs are going to perk up a little bit because of working chest and you're working those muscles. Another reason you should work chest is because of a balanced physique and so you won't get injured. So a lot of bikini girls and just girls in general, like, do not work chest because they're afraid of looking manly or having a chest split. Like, yes, sometimes I do have a chest split, but I don't care at all. Like, I think, like, when I'm flexing for a picture or trying to take a picture where I look good, like, I'm flexing all my muscles. I don't walk around looking like I'm jacked off of this world. Like, if you see me right now, like, I don't look jacked. I just look normal. Like, everyday living, like, you're not gonna walk around looking ripped out of your mind. So there's no reason to fret that, because as an everyday person, like, you don't need to worry about looking manly because it's just not even a thing. Like, can I roll my eyes a little bit more? And you won't have a pump throughout the rest every day of your life, so you won't look jacked. Like, do I look jacked right now? 0%. 0%. Along with that is risk of injury. So your chest is a huge muscle in your body. Huge. And if you're just deciding not to work that part of your body, you're missing out on so much. Like, not only are you missing out on like the calories burned because the chest is such a big part of your body and you're going to burn calories, but also, like, if you don't work chest, your chest can look sunken. It can look like not cute. And your chest, like your shoulders, attribute to so many different parts of your body. And if you're like, well, I just want round shoulders and round glutes and nice core, not working your chest is going to inhibit you from getting those things. So if you don't work your chest, like, your shoulders aren't going to look as good. If you don't work your chest, your core is not going to be as strong. Like, if you only work shoulders and back and like abs, like, you are missing out on so much by not working chest. So I'm not saying max out on bench every single day of your life, but you should include like bench, flies, or like push-ups or something into your chest training and work your chest. Just do it. Work your boobies. Work your boobies. Work your boobies. All right, is that enough? I don't know. Let me get back to watching myself. So the workout will be in the description box. I'm trying to, you know, get better at that. Line up my hands, and I'm trying really hard not to have my wrists like this as I bench, because I've always had weak wrists. Like, when I used to cheer and like tumble and stuff, I always had to get my wrist tape. And when I did pole vault, I also had to get my wrist tape. I have weak wrists. I've been doing wrist curls, guys, but, you know, still working on it. So when I would bench like this, then my wrists would give out before like any other part of my body. That's not good. So I'm trying to keep my hand like this. And I'm also being very cognizant of my, like the path the bar takes down. And it should be hitting like right at your bra line-ish, around there. And I also work on making sure my scapula, are you tired of hearing me talk yet? Making sure my scapula are stabilized as I go back and go down. Yeah, it's lit. So there's me benching, you know. And also, what I love, I'm wearing a crop top right now. Like, my favorite, I was thinking about this today because I'm also wearing another crop top, is I love that I can wear a crop top without like being a certain weight. Like, previous Sue, like a year ago, Sue would have been like, I need to look good to wear a crop top. And now I'm just like, girl, you always look good. And that's the mentality you should have too. All right, all right, all right. Next, we went on to a variation of chest flies. And the way to do these is when you're bringing it in, you want to focus on bringing your biceps together, not your hands together. So I see a lot of people doing chest flies with cables or anything, and they're trying to just get their hands together. But first of all, when you come all the way together, you're losing the tension, so it's not very helpful to you any longer. So you want to work on getting your biceps together like so. and not your hands. And you want to keep that tension in your chest as you're bringing it in. I talk about mind muscle connection all the time, and just like realizing what body part you're working. If you need to take an exercise slow or take it lighter, do that so you can get that mind muscle connection, and so you can actually be working the muscle you want to be working. Next, I went on to some dumbbell presses. You know, they're just great. They're great. Make sure everyone go check out Austin Current on Instagram. And I also talked about Jorge in a few videos ago. I don't know. Go check out both of them. They both have videos. Jorge is more powerlifting, and Austin is for a word that I don't know how to pronounce, so I'm going to pop it up on the screen. Don't even ask me. I cannot pronounce the word. I always mess it up. But go check out both of theirs. Mainly Austin's, because a lot of you aren't powerlifters if you're watching this, but he talks about form for so many things, and it's so important. Like, I will form guys. Form is so much more important to me than lifting weight. Like, pushing weight is cool and it makes me feel cool, but like, you need to work on your form. You need to work the muscles you want to work, and you need to avoid injury, and like just so many things. I could talk about this for hours. Don't get me started. Go check out Austin. He does stuff for bench. He does stuff for shoulder press. He does stuff for flies. Like, he does it all. So go check him out. Go follow him, and then like comment on one of his pics and be like, Sue sent me here. Just kidding. I like trolling him. He doesn't get it. I just need to stop talking, honestly. And then went on to some lateral raises and front raises. And if there's another part that I worked out that I didn't show, it's in the description box so you'll see it. But if I didn't get video of it, it's because I got too busy checking myself out. True story. Check out these pics. Like, sometimes you just feel yourself and you gotta stop and take pics. Take sick pics. Take them all. So I hope you guys learned something from this video, just whether it was that you should work chest as a female, or that your shoulders are very, Gus is chewing his toy so loud, or that your shoulders are very fragile and you need to be warming them up, or you could really hurt yourself. That is all, except one more thing. This shirt, Bad and Hungry from Gym Memeware. They sent it to me, so blessed. They also sent me this one that says Bay, Bodybuilding and Eating, which, like, they get it. They get it. All of my food shirts, which I seem to be wearing all the time, are either from my sister, who always is on the lookout for a shirt that involves food. IFYM Apparel. Go to their website and use code SENIOR for 15% off. And they got some dope new things dropping soon. Or they're from Gym Memeware, which has a ton of cool stuff. This says Bad and Hungry. I have like a ton of crop sweatshirts from them. One says pizza, the other one talks about like cupcakes. Like, it's a good thing. It's a good thing to have clothes with food on them. It just is. And also, always a shameless plug to check out My Protein. The link is always in the description box. If you have any questions on supplements in general, ask away, DM me or ask them, and I can make a video if that's what you want. And I have been wanting over-the-ear headphones for so long. Your girl. I talked about wireless headphones that I have, and they're in my Amazon store in the description box. Are you annoyed? Because I am. And they're the Hussar Magic Beats or Magic Buds. I don't know, but they're really great, and they're the in-ear ones, and they wrap around your ear, and I love them. But I've been wanting over-ear ones. I've been wanting Beats for so long, but I'm poor and in college, and like, I need to stop spending my money. So Gus is very interested. But I've wanted these for so long because I want to block out the haters, and I want to just block out like everything, and I feel like they look cool. Like, I just wanted to be like everyone else. So Studio sent me these. These are called the Regent. They have them in black and white, and they have like changeable caps. So I'm going to change this to like a cool marble cap because, like, so cool. or they have blue ones, so I might change it to that. They also have in-ear buds and stuff, but they gave me the code SUE15. If this isn't right, then a different code will pop up on the screen. For you guys to go ahead and buy these. I will have a full review up on Instagram in the next week. I've worn them the past 2 days non-stop, so you can tell I like them, but I want to be able to give a full review of like how it feels doing every kind of workout. Like I did back the other day and I did legs today, and like for back they're completely fine. Like even during pull-ups, like everything was good. The only thing I would say for legs is when I was doing deadlifts, that when I was like pushing, like what, because I reset my hands after each set, so I dropped the weight completely, that they kind of were like, but it wasn't a big deal for me at all. Like it wasn't like, oh, this is so annoying. Like I was just like, oh, okay, that's one thing I should probably mention to people. If like you're constantly deadlifting, I don't know if over-the-ear headphones are for you, but they are very comfortable on my ears. I even wore them with glasses yesterday, which I probably wouldn't like be like, oh yeah, wear them with glasses, but like I wore them with my glasses and it was completely fine. I did wear them for like 6 hours yesterday because I was like trying to get homework done and I liked it. I felt like I was about it. So yeah, I would buy these. 10 out of 10 would buy. Cheaper than Beats, super aesthetic. Like try and tell me I don't look good. All right, I need to be stopped. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.